Everyone is searching for something, whether it's a purpose, a sense of belonging, the road to fulfillment. Either way, we all just want to be happy. Chris Grosso, author of Indie Spiritualist, a no BS exploration of spirituality, provides a compelling take on what it means to be spiritual. Now, given the title, I'm sure you're probably thinking, what does this guy know about spirituality? But as the old adage goes, never judge a book by its cover. Grosso, or shall I say Chris, because I really feel like I got to know him throughout the course of the novel, talks openly about his turbulent journey through substance abuse and mental affliction. But that's just a part of it. The focus of this book is more so on his road to recovery and where he is today. Indie Spiritualist reads like a conscious stream of vignettes that give praise to his spiritual teachers and stresses the importance of self-awareness through loving kindness. Now, the mainstream isn't his cup of tea, and he makes no attempts at hiding it. One of the things I enjoyed most about this book is how apologetically unapologetic he is. His path is not our society's generalized view of Western adaptations of Eastern practices that's fueled by consumerism. He uses cutting sarcasm and the occasional F-bombs, but so what? If you get offended easily, this might not be the best book for you, but if we can step away from ego space just for a moment, find the beauty wrapped up in these pages, we may find a better person in ourselves by the end of it. As for myself, Chris has helped me recenter after a long hiatus from self-care. I've been able to redefine my spirituality and how I choose to practice it, so thank you. The heart of this book can be said in 2 paragraphs. Whether we decide to get on with it today, next month, or 10 years from now, the call will wait. The question I invite you to ask yourself is, do you really want to keep pretending like you don't hear it, like you don't feel it? If you decide that you don't want to ignore it any longer, and it's in fact time to begin your journey down the proverbial rabbit hole, it's important to know that the paths other individuals take often look and sound much different than the one you may find yourself on. And that's the beauty behind the concept of indie spirituality. It's all relevant and it's all to be honored. Our own personal experiences are perfect for our own spiritual growth, even if there's nothing traditionally spiritual about them. I love that. Music is a universal language that we all speak, even if it's in different dialects. Music brings people together and provides a sense of wholeness. Chris's musical tastes span from punk to kirtan, a style that has its roots in India, where many of the songs are sung in Sanskrit. But music isn't the only way to tap into the collective consciousness. Indie Spiritualist is divided into 2 sections, Side A and Side B, much like a cassette tape. The Side A contains his manifesto of love and wisdom, while Side B provides meditations, multimedia suggestions, and a few other things. But it doesn't have to stop there. Chris has a website, a podcast, and a YouTube page where he continues his healing work that reaches the hearts of so many. This book is written from the purest and most honest of places. This book is relevant to today's youth because it illustrates the destruction drugs and alcohol can have on someone. But it also serves as a beacon of hope for anyone feeling lost or alone, much like our youth today does. Trust in the universe, God, the source, Buddha, or whatever it may be, and know that you're truly not alone. It's important that we don't allow ourselves to be ruled by the attachment and dogma. And this is key for adolescents as it allows them the freedom to experience different philosophies and traditions that will be the structure of their own belief system. I think of Chris as a spiritual warrior. He has seen many evils in the world, and his words can help lead us away from a path of perpetual suffering. This is not to say that we will exist without suffering, but how we approach it will be different. I think his all-inclusive, not at all exclusive stance on spirituality says to be whatever you want to be as long as you are authentic. But don't treat each other like an a-hole just because we're different. At the end of the day, we're all so very human. Chris isn't just an author. He's an icon for transformation. Everything you need is right there, waiting for you. So find your own indie spiritualist voice and speak your truth, because it shall set you free.